My name is Alfredo Disla, skater from the Charlotte area, and I'm gonna teach you how to ollie. So before I can teach you how to ollie, you first need to learn a few things, you know what I'm saying? Or you wanna get comfortable with it, because when you're trying to do the ollie, first of all, you wanna have good balance on your skateboard already. You wanna know how to obviously like ride your board and be really comfortable at like just pushing and going. Ride your board everywhere. Ride your board everywhere. Ride your board everywhere. Ride it to school, ride it to the gym, ride it to work, ride it to go see your mom, ride it to go get some pussy, ride it to everywhere. Just get really comfortable already.
What, you want a video? What you gonna be doing?
Oh, I'm actually. Oh, what was that?
Oh, you video?
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to teach people how to ollie.
Oh.
It's like a skateboard trick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I like your location. I'm not gonna disturb you. I thought you wanted me to video before.
No, you're good. Thank you. I appreciate
You're welcome, dear. Enjoy your day.
Yeah, you too. No, you're good. There's kind of like this little trick as to like, you know, how to like gain your balance on the skateboard, or at least the trick that I used. You can actually, when you get a skateboard normally, well, at least mine, it came with the board and the trucks on it already, so it was already all assembled, but these were loose, like super loose. So like when I stood on it, you know, instead of being like how it is now, where like it can support my weight without like going all the way over and like, you know, my wheel scratching right here. I don't know if you can tell, but like I have actually some scratches right here from that happening. So you want to make sure that these are tightened up enough to where like your balance on the board is not like you're like, if you put a little bit of pressure this way, you're not going all the way that way, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you're trying to learn the ollie at first, you know. If not, you're gonna land on the board the wrong way, and you're gonna like, you know, fall that way or this way or whatever, and you're gonna probably hurt yourself.
Okay.
How you doing?
Get ready to say. You didn't say I gotta go over and back to get out of this circle.
Sorry.
I scared me.
No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good. As far as like how you ride your board, there's two stances, right? Just like, you know, there's two stances to like fighting, orthodox and southpaw. If your right foot is in front like this, and your back foot, your left foot is in the back right here, you're riding goofy. That's called goofy. You're riding like this, right? You're facing this way. Your front foot is your right foot, and your back foot is your left foot, right? That's goofy. That's how I ride, right? And then there's the other one, which is called regular. It's just basically the opposite. So your right foot will be in the back, and your left foot will be in the front. You'll be facing this way, you know. So one really easy way to tell which one you are, whether you are regular or goofy, think about sliding. When you're running and you slide, say on ice or you know, just like a wet surface, when you slide, do you put your right foot first or do you put your left foot first? If you put your right foot first, you're a goofy. If you put your left foot first, then you're a regular. It's pretty simple. So it also helps just getting on the board and like seeing how you first get on it and how you feel comfortable on it, I guess. Anyway, the first step to learning the ollie is actually just popping your board. Okay, so this is the first step. You pop your board, and then you bring it back down, and that's it. Like literally all you have to do is do that. Pop your board, bring it back down. So this is the first step. Literally, it cannot get easier than this. You get on your board and you pop it. And you bring it back down. Pop it. Bring it back down. Pop it. Bring it back down. Without moving, I mean, you can move a little bit, and you're gonna move a little bit, especially if you're not in an even surface. But all you want to get like really comfortable doing is basically bringing your foot up and you know, bending your knee, and putting all your weight on this foot right here. Okay, now the second step, once you get really good at doing that, right, do it like 50 times. I don't know, at least when the first time you're doing it, do it like 50, 100 times. The second step will be actually the slide of your foot, right? So you're gonna pop it, right, and then stay right here, and then your front foot, you're gonna pivot, like just pivot it like this, and then swipe it up basically. Pivot, swipe, pivot, swipe. And this sounds really stupid and it looks really stupid, but like once you like get your body to know what it's doing when you're doing the trick, you know, it becomes way easier, because it's not like you're gonna have the muscle memory of doing this, you know, that like you never do that. You never like pivot your foot and, you know, drive it up some grip tape on a skateboard, you know. So you want to like first of all get really comfortable doing this, and then right after that get comfortable doing this. From doing this step, you know, the swiping step that you're doing, your foot, your shoes are gonna end up looking like this. Like if they're not looking like this after like the first 100 times that you swipe your feet across this fucking grip tape, then you're doing something wrong. Like that's how you want it to be, because you're pivoting your foot and you're sliding it across freaking, you know, grip tape. And you want your foot to be like in the middle of the skateboard, kind of, or enough back, you know, enough back so that you can get that push off your skateboard when you actually like, you know, jump. Anyway, you know, put your foot in the middle of the skateboard, foot in the back, right around the middle, and then, you know, you pop it and do your swipe, you know, pivot, swipe, pivot, swipe. After you're really good at doing this, you know, I mean, you pretty much already got it. But that's what you gotta do, you know, to do an ollie, you know. That's what. But if you practice that really, really good, you'll get it. Like your body will just get it, right? Another thing that it looks really weird when you don't have your skateboard on, but you can do like a little hop, you know, where like you do that little, you know, that little hop, and that little hop like kind of helps understand like what you're doing when you're actually jumping with the skateboard. Because right here, when you pop it and you slide your foot, you're not jumping, right? You're just doing this. But once you're actually, you know, getting down and jumping and, you know, popping it and bringing it up with the foot, you know, it's all different, you know. So you want to try to like learn that motion. Another thing is you want your weight and your balance to be distributed like evenly when you're staying on the board and you're jumping up. If you put like, say like if your weight is too much forward, right, and you do it, your ollie is gonna look like this, like it's gonna go to the side, or it's gonna go to this side, depending on which way, you know, you're riding. One big problem that I had, you know, I'll be right here on my goofy stance, and when I did it, you know, I would go like and kind of like put my arm this way, or like my body weight this way, so I would pop and go this way, which, I mean, like, I didn't get hurt doing that, but you can get hurt doing that, because like you could just like, you know, twist your ankle in the wrong way or something. It's kind of, it's hard to understand, but once you do it, once you do the steps, give it time, and you actually try a few, like pop it up, like just, this is the hard part is getting the timing of it all together, right? So pop it, and when it's like, when the board pops, right, when it's, because you're gonna pop it, right, pops right here, when it's popping, you're gonna want to start moving that foot forward, so that it goes up with your foot, and then you keep it moving so that like up to here, so that it balances the skateboard in the air. That your skateboard should look straight at the peak of your ollie, right? But at the same time that you're lifting this up, you kind of want to lift, you want to, like when you pop it, you want that foot to be lifting up too, because if you lift that, like one thing that I used to do a lot when I first started learning it, I would lift that foot like down here, you know, and I'll be swiping, and like the skateboard will go this way, and then, you know, next thing you know, my foot is on the freaking, you know, skateboard over here, but it's not in the back, so like I'm doing a split. You know what I'm saying? So that hurt. You don't want to do that. I tried to jump right to like the moving ollie, and it did not end well. It did not end well for me, so don't do what I did. Get really comfortable riding a skateboard. Figure out your trucks, you know, tighten them or loosen them, whatever you need take your time with it. Do it like stationary. Put your skateboard on a crack, because when you put it in a crack, like on a sidewalk or something, it's not gonna move when you stand on it. It'll move after you pop it, but obviously because you're popping it, but like it won't move in that first like stage, you know, so you're not like sliding away when you're trying to ollie your first time. It's gonna be hard. I mean, I've been practicing it for like 3 months now, and I can barely do it. I mean, I can do it, but like not like moving. I've only done it a few times. I need to get better at just doing it moving, and hopefully I can do a video on that one too. You know what I'm saying? Like just try to do it moving, because I know that I'm gonna hurt myself. You are basically set. Like just follow all the steps. Be careful. Get really good at riding your board, and you know, get really good at doing it stationary before you try to like do an ollie over 5 stairs, or like a bar of metal like I did and I hurt myself. Like, I mean, you'll see. I mean, so you want your, like, it's kind of like you just want your feet to go just straight, you know, be straight, and your body to be straight, your arms to be like straight and straight now. It helps to make fists at first when you do it. I just make fists, or like I go like this, because it helps me like concentrate and like just concentrate on my feet, on my legs. So I go like this, keep my arms straight, and keep my weight, you know, just like my weight like evenly distributed, especially when you're doing that squat, you know. So you do it, pop it, keep your weight distributed, and when you kick, that's the most important thing. You gotta kick straight. You gotta go straight, because if you go this way or any way, or you go this way, your board is gonna flip. You know, like, and you don't want, that's a kick flip. That's like a whole other, or was that a heel flip? That was a heel flip. Kick flip is this way.